Alright, hello and welcome. Sorry if the first thing you heard was me moving my mic around, and sorry if this is the first thing you're hearing. I did say heyo, I said hello, I said howdy, I said one of those greetings, as I believe they're called. No, come on, man. Come on, don't tell me. I was gonna do a bit. I was gonna do a funny bit where I was like, oh, let's see if I can even log on to the game right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to even log onto the fucking game right now. Shit. Fuck. Man, I was just about to say, I feel kind of bad just spamming, like, live streams and videos on my YouTube channel. Because, I mean, I don't have many subscribers, alright? I have maybe, like, fucking, you know, 15. I don't know. I was thinking of, like, a funny way to say 15. Like, I thought maybe it's like, you could count my number of subscribers on 3 of your appendages, but that just sounds weird. It just sounds weird. It's not very funny. In fact, it's quite sad. I'm quite sad right now. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to play this game right now. But apparently Hyra's caught wind of me being a little bitch and not watching their ads to completion. Which, I mean, if you sat here and you watched any ads to completion to watch me talk about bullshit, hey man, I'm just saying, I don't think you should have to be watching those ads, like fuck ads, you know, fuck them shits, alright? I fucking hate ads. Like, I don't know. I feel I am definitely not the man for ads. I've like never really seen or heard an ad that's made me go, "Oh, I want to buy that thing." Usually, if I see an ad and I buy something, it's something I was gonna buy regardless of whether or not I saw the ad. But just by seeing the ad, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'll buy that thing right now." And yeah, all right. Uh, let's see what was this alarm for? I had an alarm set for today, and I don't know why. Is that just like a random alarm? Yeah, that's just. Oh yeah, okay. I remember what that's for now. That was for last week. I just didn't turn it off. So, yeah. Well, sorry about this again. Sorry if you wanted to see me actually play the video game known as Rogue Company. But sadly, I don't think that's gonna happen. And also, I did just want to point something out. All right, I have a Spectrum. I'm not sure what exactly my plan is. I forget. I'll be honest with you. But what I do know is when I test my internet connection on the PS5 for download speed, I get about 330 megabytes per second. Or pretty sure it's megabytes. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. I could be fucking sound like a right dumbass here, but I'm pretty sure. I'm just high, so I doubt myself sometimes. But no, so I would say that's pretty decent. It's no gigabyte. It's no fucking fiber, but it's pretty good. And I like that. I think it's a decent speed. I can download shit pretty quickly and like play games, mostly without lag. But for my upload speed, it is six. 6 megabytes per second, which I mean it makes sense to a certain extent. Most internet uh, companies and service providers, I assume, prioritize download over upload. But for like streaming and shit, I'm like I want a decent upload, and I don't know. Maybe if my streams are laggy or they're kind of shit, it's because I've got Spectrum and I got a 6 megabytes per second upload speed, and that's on a good day. All right, that's on a good day. All right, there are times where you test the internet connection, and it's like, oh yeah, you're getting 40 right now, bub, for the fucking download, and I'm like, shit, something's gone awry. Something's happening. So some motherfuckers using up all the internet. I don't know. I shouldn't really talk. I don't know how shit works. I just know that it's great because I am unable to get any other internet service provider because kind of like most of the internet companies are big monopolies, and rather than compete with each other and really try to get the best product to a customer, they kind of just like divvy up areas and states and go, all right, that's where you guys can sell your internet. We're gonna sell our internet here. And the great thing about it is we can fuck both our customers over and they can't do shit about it. And it's really great because it's just capitalism in action. It's how the founding fathers thought this country was going to be run. This is what they intended. And I'm so glad we're living by the words of a bunch of people who lived in the fucking 18th century. Oh yeah, great century, fellas. Ooh, you really figured out how life works, and you solved all the problems and you fixed everything. That's why everything's so great now. That's why we like basically living in a utopia. It's pretty poggers, I must say. Well, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my weird political rants or whatever the fuck I'm trying to say with this. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying nothing. I'm just talking to the void. I'm talking to talk. I'm walking to walk. I'm just existing, man. All right. Is that so wrong? All right. Is that such a bad thing to do? To try and exist, to try and do something. All right. Because sometimes I feel like it is. Oh, the servers are currently under maintenance. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you couldn't have told me that earlier? You couldn't, I mean, fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Maybe I should have checked somewhere, but you know what? Man, I fucking turned the game on. It let me log in, and it's like, hey, you're all good, buddy. You know? But, yeah. Well, looks like it's not all good. The servers are currently under maintenance because I'll tell you what. These servers, I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're very good servers. And now listen, I'm talking quiet because I don't want Hi-Rez to hear me say this, and they're gonna punish me again because remember, all your devices are always listening to you constantly, recording everything you say, and then sending what you say to the people you say it about. That's why everyone knows everything. That's why the government knows what you're up to. But if you just whisper, sometimes they just like pick that up as white noise. And even if anyone is listening to this, this is all a joke. All right, it's all parody. It's all satire. That's what makes it okay to say a bunch of bullshit and lies on the internet and profit off of fucking dumb people and young and like children and teenagers. It's all good, man. I'm just hustling. I'm hustling and bustling. Rise and grind, gamers. Am I right? Are you a lonely man who doesn't have any friends? Do you kind of see yourself in me? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll pretend to be your daddy if you give me money. I'll do that for your sport. And you know what? Unlike your real dad, I'll tell you I'm proud of you. Unless you're a fucking failure. And if you're a fucking failure, it's because you didn't fucking listen to me. You fucking stupid goddamn brat. I wish you had never been fucking born. But, I know you, my boy, my real son, alright? You're gonna be successful. You're the one who's gonna make it, alright? It's all you, baby. It's all you. And for any women listening to this, uh, if I wanted to continue the bit, I would say, like, fuck women. Or if I wanted to not continue the bit, I would say, hey, sorry for all this male-centric shit. It's just kind of how it happens sometimes, I being a man. But, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Here's a man's take on women, Like, because that's what we're all dying for. That's what we've all been waiting for. It's for a man to come in and to tell everybody how it is, and everybody can listen to me. And if you disagree, I mean, you're right, but you're wrong, and you're probably just like being emotional about it or something. So if you could like take your emotions and feelings out of it and be completely objective and like analytical, I think you'll be able to see things from my side. And if you don't, then you're just fucking stupid, or you're fucking brainwashed, or you're being paid by the protesters and groups, the acronym ones. Yeah. And me, I don't get paid by anybody. You can't tell, but I'm doing a funny bit where I'm like shifty eyed and looking around my room like, oh shit, all right. Does anybody know? Does anyone know I'm being paid by oil companies? Get a car, burn gas, kill the fucking planet. Fuck it. Who fucking cares? We need money. All right? Did you fucking forget about money? All right? Listen, that's what it all comes down to. We're all after money, all right? If somebody's doing something, it means they're doing it for money. That's the only reason. People don't have real beliefs. People don't fucking have values in their heart. They don't conduct themselves in certain ways because of just simply who they are, or what they aspire to be, or, what they want to do in their life. No, they do it because of money. It's all because of money, you know? And that's why you can go on down to my Patreon and fucking, I don't know. Oh, hey, is one person actually watching me? Here. Yep, nope. I knew that was gonna happen. Unfortunately, the servers are currently under maintenance, and I didn't realize that before I started up my broadcast. So I've kind of just been sitting here at the title screen talking to myself. So if you're down for that, you can stick around. But if not, you can leave. No problem. I'll just go back to talking to myself, and I won't have to feel nervous about being watched by some person out there. But hey, either way, I'm cool. I'm cool. Totally. That's me. Super cool. That's why I'm just sitting here on a video game screen talking about shit. That's what cool people do. I'm sitting here and I'm puffing on an addictive vice. All right, get it twisted, kids. Get addicted to shit. Do drugs. All right, they may be good for you. Like, I don't know. There are definitely some benefits to doing this, and then there are also some downsides. Like, when I do it, I feel good, and I want to do more. And then when I stop doing it, I feel depressed, and like I don't want to do anything. So, but I'm not addicted though. I can just stop whenever I want. I just don't want to stop, ideally ever. So, just so we're all clear, just so we're all out in the open, get it twisted, gamble away all your money, uh, go out, run for public office, as a Republican, because obviously that's the winning party. That's the party full of cool people who win elections and aren't fucking crazy. No, those guys, they're cool. Now, the Democrats, though, oof, oof. Can we talk about the Democrats? They're like basically the same as the Republican Party, except they'll just like lie to you more. They'll just be like, oh yeah, I totally care, but also like, I don't know, fuck you, pay me? Is that cool? Oh man. Uh. Okay, cool. We're back to 0 people watching. I still wasn't sure if that one person that popped in was still here, or if they had gone. I believe they have gone at this point. And if you haven't gone, welcome to me being more comfortable, because I'm not actively knowing that somebody is watching me in the present. I don't know. I don't know if that like makes me a liar or like an actor, but I definitely will be less of myself around other people to a certain extent. Like, I don't know, I think definitely in general when I'm around people or potentially being watched on stream, I like to be politer, lighter, happier in general, while, when I'm alone, I'm just gonna feel the way I feel. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm sad, I'm sad. And I'll try to be as constructive and positive about it, but you got some negative emotions in there. You got some feelings, all right? And sometimes you are who you are. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is very. I don't think this is like riveting commentary. If I thought I knew how to solve all the world's problems and I could, like convince people to do the right thing and to be good people, I'd make video essays. But I don't do that because one, I've never done one. I don't know if I would have the time or commitment. A little afraid of showing my face. Not that afraid, but like, I don't know. I don't have a good camera, really. Like, I have my phone camera, which is honestly pretty nice. Like, I have a fucking Galaxy S20 or something. And, like, the camera on it, oh, it's a top-notch camera, alright? It's some good fucking quality video and pictures you can take with that thing. But, I know, but, like, the only thing with that is that, like, if I did want to do, like, a video essay where it was me in my face and I was doing more talking, for one, I have to do research, probably write a script, and all those things I find very daunting and very hard to do because I'm a lazy piece of shit who likes to play video games and do drugs and not be responsible and productive. And but in addition to that, I don't have like a proper editing software, and I don't really want to pay for one because for one, I don't know if I would necessarily use it, and for another, I don't like spending money. And I believe there's an editor I can use on my computer that I think would work for me, but I don't know. It's like if I were to record myself with my with like my phone camera and then maybe have like my computer running and record all my audio at the same time and then I just gotta sync the audio up to the video. I think that might work, but I don't know, I might also find that hard to do and uh difficult to edit. And I don't know, maybe I could do similar things. Like, there's definitely some video games I want to do like video essay type videos on. The Last of Us 2 being a big one, Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. I play that game so much. I've got some thoughts, I've got some feelings on the game that I want to share in video form. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, the truth is I need to stop smoking so much weed and focus on being productive and working on projects that, I genuinely think are good and people will enjoy. But, I don't know. I think there's also benefits to streaming and, just kind of riffing and being yourself sometimes. I think, uh, I don't know. I think maybe that can be a little bit charming. Maybe. I don't know. Have I charmed you in any way? If I have, I definitely lost you there. All right, you are no longer charmed by me, and that's good. Don't be charmed by people on the fucking internet. All right, they'll just fuck you over or fuck you. And maybe if that's what you want to do, you two consenting adults, go right ahead. But not for me, man. I don't think. I don't. Like, I don't know. I'm not like a big celebrity person. Like, there are definitely people I really like, and I would definitely like fan over if I met them in real life. But like, I don't know, I wouldn't. I would probably be like, oh hey, this person I really like. I can't just be like, oh man, I love your work. You do all this great shit, and I really think you're amazing. I could do that, but I'd probably just be more like, oh hi, love your stuff. You do great things, and then just like leave it at that simple, nice little compliment. Then whatever, cause like I don't know, man. Like, I think a lot of celebrity worship is very weird and taken too far in certain extents. Like, I don't think you should ever be obsessing over a person you don't know and doesn't know you. I mean, you shouldn't really be obsessing over anyone. You know, you're obsessing over your friend or your significant other in an unhealthy way. Then, I definitely don't think you should be doing that. But I mean, particularly for other people and people you don't know, like, I don't know. It's easy for me as a 21-year-old fucking antisocial asshole who doesn't really have social media to say, hey, like stand culture, stand culture. What the fuck? But no, stand culture is kind of toxic and is this like bad thing I think in general for people's brains and uh But like I can also understand that a lot of those people who do that and a lot of those people who are really into it are teenagers and are younger people who are still growing up and still have a lot of changing to do. Like, I was not the person I am now at fucking 14 or 13 or 12 or even 16, 17 really. I was a lot closer 16, 17. But they're definitely 15, 14, 13, completely different. Uh, but, oh, I don't know. Like, I still think it's on the person to kind of realize that they need to stop worrying about this thing and stop caring about it as much. Like, I don't know. There are, like, plenty of things I care about, but it's like ultimately they don't mean so much to me. Like I don't know. Take for example this live stream. If I lost it, or say for example I thought I was broadcasting this whole time, and then I turns out I wasn't, and then I didn't record it, and then all this was lost. I'd be like, well, it's a shame I lost all that, but also at the same time, if it's gone, it's gone. No point in worrying about it. It's not the biggest thing in the world, and I don't know. Maybe that's like uh, com com. I want to say compartmentalization. Said that kind of weird and wrong, and I'm just being weird and wrong a lot. I think maybe, but uh, but it's like I don't know. It's like things should of course matter to you in your life, and things will matter to you, but I don't know, at least for me, something that's helped me a lot to not maybe be so depressed or so worried about everything, so anxious and things like that, is that I don't know, I've called it like different things I'll talk about in different ways, but it's like selective apathy. It's like I don't know why, but I assume because I was a very emotional kid, and I've always had to struggle with feeling strong emotions at times. Uh, I would sometimes like think about, it's like, okay, what if I just like didn't care about anything, and like I would do this sort of like thought experiment where I'd just be like, all right, nothing matters. I'm just a statue. It like nothing anybody can say or do can and will affect me. Of course, that's not really true, and it's not like I can actually do that. But kind of by practicing that and by like kind of knowing that it doesn't matter, the life's just gonna go on. It doesn't matter if this thing doesn't happen, or I had somebody do something bad to me, or whatever the thing that is making me feel awful or making me feel bad in some way. I can always like go, all right, well, I'm not gonna let that control how I feel and control how I act. Like I still believe the things I do, and I still feel the way I feel. But sometimes you gotta let go of those things and say, you know what? I could sit here and I could be angry about a bunch of things, or it could be sad, but I'm gonna try to let those things go. They're mostly in the past now, except for all the future shit that is yet to happen to me. But right now, in the present, it's all good. You know, I'm not feeling awful or terrible. I'm just kind of feeling chill. And sure, I am high and nicked out right now, but I don't know, man. If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be streaming or talking right now. I'd just be sitting around watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Cause man, I've been rewatching that show. Oh, it's great. It's great. Well, I've been sort of rewatching the show. I watched the 14th and 15th season finally, cause I watched the 13th season like as it was coming out on TV, but then like the 14th one, I no longer had cable. I didn't want to watch. I didn't have like Hulu or FXX or whatever. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia streams on. So I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna bother to watch it. And then I don't know. I just kind of remember the show all of a sudden. I was like, oh yeah, let me go back and watch those seasons. So I watched season 14 back to back, and then season 15 pretty much back to back. I mean, there was like a few days in between watching those two seasons, but man, I don't know. I really love It's Always Sunny, and then I went back and started rewatching some of their old episodes. And oh, they're just great. Like I genuinely think it's one of the funniest shows uh, to watch. It's definitely uh, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I would say it's definitely in running for my favorite like comedy show. Like I don't know. Like I might say something like my favorite show is BoJack Horseman because honestly I do love that show. I might go back and rewatch that one, but I don't know. That show is like a comedy show, but it's also a lot more than a comedy show, and I think that's really what's so interesting about it and what makes it so great. When I think It's Always Sunny, there's like messages sprinkled in there and like kind of non-comedic stuff, but like the main focus and the main goal of the show is comedy and to make you laugh, and I think it succeeds in that, at least for me, a lot of the time. So I really enjoyed the show, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking about TV shows. I'm just talking about whatever, man. All right, this is essentially my podcast. Welcome to the Postmodern Lemon podcast. What was it been like 20 minutes? 28 minutes. 28 minutes into the show, I announced that, yeah, this is a podcast, and welcome to it. And unfortunately, this podcast does only run for 30 more minutes, so you got about a minute and a half left with me. So if anyone has any questions, go ahead and write them in now. I do see that 0 people are watching this live, so, that must be some kind of glitch, right? Because, like, I'm popular, I'm cool, people love watching me, and they love hearing me talk, so I don't know why I would have 0 viewers right now. Is it because nobody knows me and I'm a small-time YouTuber that should probably work on making better content and then possibly promoting that content around in different places? Sure. But that's a lot of work to do, man. It's a lot of work to do. Instead, I'm gonna do a pseudo podcast with fucking Rogue Company. uh, Alright, yeah. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do. I was maybe planning on playing some Red Dead Redemption 1.0, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe not immediately after this, but after I'm done doing this. Oh yeah, that timer's running out, and I'm not saying nothing. All right, I'm just taking a big ol' hit off my pen. My ink pen, that is. Because, you know, ink, oh man, that shit gets you so high, bro. You know, it just, like, you know, I love ink. I love eating it, love smelling it. Just, you know, that's my final message. You know, I love you. You're special. You should be proud of yourself. And, do ink. Just do it. It'll be great. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I'm a trustworthy guy. I'm some random dude on the internet. You can trust me. Do the ink. uh, uh, Man, thank God the stream is not for kids. All right, kids, if you're out there, don't do ink. Just like smell those smelly markers that smell great. They smell like blueberries or cherries or whatever. Just like, just like do that, cause like that's what you should be sniffing as a kid. All right. I don't even know if they have those anymore. They probably should have gotten rid of those by this point. I don't know. Maybe they might be safe to sniff nowadays, but I don't know, man. I'll trust companies. I don't trust them. All right, they're not looking after your children's welfare. They're looking after their wealth. All right. Just you know. Sorry about that. That was a weird noise I made. Uh, is this basically going to be at the end of the stream? I was going to say keep that in mind, but there was a bit of spit in my mouth, so when I went to say keep, I kind of just like blew air on the spit, and that's why it made that noise. So sorry about that, and sorry for the uh, overly detailed explanation of that noise. It was a bit of oversharing on my part. And you know what? I apologize for that, but that's okay. You know, leave a comment, overshare all your feelings. You know, do whatever it is that you want to do. Because right now I'm doing what I want to do, and that's I was gonna say it's gonna be stopping the broadcast, but okay, yeah, it's gonna be stopping the broadcast because I can't play the game.